Hello, I'm back, and we just have a bunch of downtime right now. So I'm just going over the builds I have for Yuan Sunday's team, and honestly, I think I do have a pretty good team setup when it comes to them because I thought about running this team with basically any sustainer because I'm vaguely between Wahua and Lingsha for the team. Mainly because she can heal in between turns, and Wahua can provide energy as well, but her ultimate doesn't heal like Lingsha's ultimate heals as well. So it's a kind of a hard decision, because when I did think of the team comp idea, because Sunday gives energy, Tingyuan gives energy, and Wahua gives energy, then I could just say pop Tingyuan, pop Sunday, then pop Huahua all in one turn to give Yuan another ultimate, so that way he gets off another Lightning Lord pretty easily. Because the three of them combined is enough to give Yuan ultimate charge to max. I did test it out. And for the builds I'm running for each team, I did get Sunday's Light Cone like a few days ago, so I was pretty lucky. I haven't maxed it out yet, but it's almost there. Because it's just really good to run the signature light cones for the characters most of the time, because they do boost the effects they have mainly. Then Genie 1, I do need to put on a better light cone for Genie 1, but this is what I have for now before I can get the other one I want. I do want to replace it with a better day or something like that called. But other than that, I'm also running Asta's light cone on Tingyuan, because since her and Jing are both the same element, it's going to give him a damage boost. I still have to get it to max, so we have to get 2 more copies of it. So that way I think it will boost him up to at least 25% extra damage. And then this is pretty viable for extra healing, and then also more energy when using skills. So it just gets up. So every time Yuan uses a skill, not Yuan, Lingsha will use the skill, it's going to give energy to, not much, but it's going to give energy to all of the allies. And for the traces, everything's almost max except for these two. But Yuan I've had max since the beginning of the game. Sunday, I kind of speeded them up, as I haven't used these too much, so I haven't maxed them out. But I'm thinking I'm going to max out Lingsha right now, so I could get these to max. But I do have more stuff for Team 1, I think. So I think it's better if I just max out Team 1 here, so I can get these up, especially for ultimate. Because mainly I know you want to max out her ultimate and skill, then her talent lastly, and this could come last as well. For Sunday, I know it's maxing his ultimate, his skill first, then his ultimate, then his talent. Then for Yuan, it's his ultimate, then his talent, then his skill. Pretty sure that was the order I did it in. And then for Lingsha, I think I did the ultimate first, then I did the talent, and I did the skill. Pretty sure that's where I did it in. And then while leveling up, I always make sure to max out these when I get a chance, so that way I don't have to do them later. For the relics I'm running, I have the speed set mixed with this new one that came out that gives speed as well, so I can give him as much speed as possible. Because I think right now he has pretty speed, because I need to give him boots with speed. Because on all his gear, I'm trying to get a good amount of critical damage, so that way when he boosts Genie 1, he does more critical damage. Then on top of it, for the shoes, you do want the main stat to be speed, but for now I'm using defense because I was not able to get a speed one whatsoever that had critical damage. Then for this, I should replace this with HP or defense, mainly HP, and try getting the one that has a lot of critical damage, but this is what I have for now to cover for it. And this one, you want the energy so he keeps getting his ultimate fast as possible, and more critical damage so he could keep using his talents and stuff on Genie 1. Then for Genie 1's build, he's just like the most balanced I have. And he has good like critical. This I wish I could get flat attack on, but it's alright. But for now, I'm just going to keep Genie 1's stuff how it is. If I could change out one of these for flat attack, I would. Not flat, percentage attack. I would, because it would greatly boost his damage. This, I should try to get another, like, good piece of it, but I haven't had, like, any farming chance for Genie 1. For this, I do want to change out its piece so he can get critical damage on it as well, so that will increase more his damage, because I have not gotten another speed one that will give me both of these at the same time, just having both critical damage and critical rate on it. For this, I do want to use the Banana the Banana Amusement Park one, but I haven't had a good one appear. Because I'm thinking of swapping out this for the this one, because it's going to do more critical damage, and also it's going to increase the damage of your summons for its critical. And lightning would probably be better to have on attack percent. So I'm trying to get one that has critical damage and critical rate. Then this as well. I was thinking of keeping it with the attack percent, or changing it out for one that has energy, so that way he could keep spamming his Lightning Lord. But I might keep it attack percent just for high damage. But other than that, most gear you want on Genie 1 is to have attack percent, critical damage, and critical rate. Because what his stats are right now is pretty fine. Because if I swap out for the Banana Amusement Park stuff, I will have like lower critical damage. By, like,
life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf.
Then for Yuan, I'm giving her a full speeder with energy regen. But it's nothing too special, it's just stuff that will basically keep her alive. This I just put on her because I didn't have anything else and it gave speed. So just make her come out faster. This speed as well, defense. This speed, defense, as well as HP. Most things I have on T1 is so that way is defense, because I didn't want her taking as much damage as possible. Even with high HP, you could still, like, if your defense isn't high enough, you'll still take a lot of damage. So basically, I gave her a kit suited for a preservation character, having had defense over high HP because she's not healing. For Lingsha, if I get the chance, I do want to swap out some things on her for more break effect, so that way she keeps the like more break effect and damage, so she can keep the pseudo DPS in my game. Because even though she's a healer, she's really good at applying damage. So I want to change out this part. So I've been farming for Lingsha stuff. I want to change out the body piece so I can keep the main stat of healing, but I want to get attack speed and break effect on it, like attack percent on it, so that way she can keep up a lot of damage and do a lot of slowness when she breaks people. For this, Apologies for the yawn. I think I might keep this how it is, but I would rather change out the flat for percentage HP because that would boost it better than how it is now, and I would also try to get break effect on it. For this, I do want to change it out and try to get fire break on it as well, but it's still also pretty good because of the effects it gives for the increased speed and then also the damage for breaking people. And then for the tailpiece, you could do break effect or energy recharge, and in my case I do want to keep up the break effect, so I'm going to keep this how it is now because it is actually pretty good in my opinion. It could be better, but it's the best I got, so I'm not going to swap it out for anything. This I might try to swap out because I don't need hit effect rate, but other than that, I think Yuan's team setup is pretty good for now because it has been winning me a lot of battles throughout Divergent Universe, New Universe, and the open world itself. The main thing is that I feel like I'm not doing as much damage as I should be on Jing Yuan half the time. So I did think about swapping out his gear for the other set that came out. I don't think I have any pieces of it. Oh, this is it right here. Yeah, I did think about swapping out his current set for this in the 4-piece because it says Scholars of Edition, and it sounds like it would be pretty good on him with increased crit rate effect, and then increases the damage dealt by skills and ultimates. And then after using the ultimate, you do additional 25% skill damage. And on Jing Yuan, you are spamming your skill a lot, so it would make sense to run this at a full 4. But I feel like for now, this is just better because just having it at 2-piece increases the follow-up attack, and then the 4-piece is for every time the follow-up attack hits. I'm pretty sure it's for when it hits that it will stack up to this amount of times, and then for those next turns, you're gonna have a damage increase. And since Jing Yuan's Lightning Lord hits a lot of times and the damage bounces, it will do, like, it'll get its full stack immediately, depending on the amount of enemies you're fighting, because you get up to full 10 hits, and then it goes between everybody, so you will always have Jing Yuan's buffed by the max of this, and I think it's like around 48%, I think, if I remember correctly, if I'm doing math right in my head. And all my characters are at E0, except for 4 stars, of course. But other than that, the team still does pretty good damage. I was thinking of if I should get E1 for both Jing Yuan and what's it called, Sunday, but I don't think I'll have the gems for that. So my main goal is to max out the traces for both Ningxia and Jing Yuan, then finish maxing out the rest of the light cones on this team. Then to top that off, I want to change out some relic pieces and this light cone on Jing Yuan, and I feel like after that it would probably be better. I'm not sure if this is doing much help for me on this effect, because for every enemy hit on the field increases the wearer's attack by 10.5% and attacks up to 5 times, so that's around what? So that should be like around like an extra 3% damage maybe? But it's only for a single turn. I don't know if this is actually, no, I think this is a permanent buff after it takes off. And then this one I know is for a singular turn. But I might change it out or something else, which I don't currently have. I did think about swapping it for this, but I wasn't too sure if it would actually be too helpful. I don't think I need weakness break on Genie 1. This increases the user's attack. This increases user attack when defeats. The word defeats somebody increases the critical damage by. This might be pretty good to wear on Genie 1 actually. So I might, yeah, actually I think I might put this on Genie 1 and max it out later. This, I think that this only works when you immediately enter battle. It's not 2 effects in 1. Let's see, increases the damage of follow-up attacks. I should probably take this off Argenti, because he doesn't do follow-up attacks. Huh. Actually, no, I should swap these off. And then, yeah, I'm gonna take this off Argenti and put on something else. Maybe Herda. I'll put this on instead. Then, I think this is one on Genie 1 because it sounds like it has a better effect, since he would have like a bigger attack, and just from the percentage add-on, then also increased critical rate after he defeats an enemy, which he would do pretty fast, honestly. But if there's anything I actually should change up on the build or team, like any good suggestions for characters, because if I did get Adventurine, I probably would have put him on the team for sustain because the shield is pretty good. And like what? Imaginary damage. So it would be good to have like 2 and 2. But having the diverse setup of 3 types is actually still pretty good in total. So I'm thinking this is gonna be team. This is gonna be like the complete team comp. And if there's any actually good suggestions y'all have, please tell me and let me know, because it would be helpful when building this team up to full. And I'll just slowly go over all the team comps I have together, because I have like at least up to here. This is like the storyline team, and then this is like Acheron's team. This should be Firefly's team. This should be Fei Zhao's team, and then this is Jin Yuan's team. But I hope you enjoy. I will see y'all later, and I thank y'all for watching. Peace out.